Feeling a little out of balance? Here at Structural Elements, they are all about making you feel your absolute best and helping you with your overall well-being. And they've got some fabulous modalities right here in the SE Lab to help you with just that. You're gonna walk through some of these amazing modalities that you guys have here in the SE Lab. Behind here, you guys have these really special chairs. Walk me through what you guys have going on back here.
Yeah, so these chairs are insanely comfortable first and foremost, but they do serve a purpose. So we use these chairs for two primary purposes. For the pneumatic compression boots, which are zone compression, they have 5 different zones. So when you put them on, it squeezes one part of the leg, then it releases on the next. So it really increases circulation and blood flow is the primary thing. Can help reduce edema and get rid of swelling, things like that. So really popular with our athletes for recovery or after people do a yoga class or something like that.
And walk me through some of the IV therapy options that you guys have.
Yeah, so NAD Plus is all the rage because it's like the big anti-aging, you know, and really kind of boosts the immune system and helps with antioxidants and all of that. And then there's other formulas that are just based on primarily hydration, right? Really getting hydrated on that cellular level. Sometimes you just can't drink enough water to get it to, you know, to all the right places. And then she'll also do like glutathione boosts, which help with, you know, energy and tissue recovery. She does a Myers cocktail, which is just kind of all the essential minerals and vitamins that your body needs. But primarily the main thing with hydration therapy is that it's just easier on the digestion to really get, you know, a saturation into the body.
Another comfy chair that we got here in the space.
All chairs should be comfy. So this is called PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field. In our body, in the cells, we have to have a certain ionic charge. We have to have a certain electromagnetic field in order for nutrients to get in and out of the cell. So either from injury, overuse, poor nutrition, stress, you can all drop that ionic charge within the cell, and then the cell just doesn't get the nutrients that it needs. So when I turn this sucker on, it's basically going to start emitting an electromagnetic field. Ooh. Okay, it's gonna start talking to you a little bit there. I fall asleep. We put most people on here for 25 minutes, or they do a double session at 50. I've only stayed awake for like 3 of those minutes. So if I turn it down, you're gonna feel stronger muscle contractions, right? And that's really good for sedating muscles, like muscle spasms. But if I turn it way up, it's gonna be better for like anti-inflammation for the nervous system, right? That's like a real calming kind of hum, and that really helps get rid of some of that inflammation in the nervous system.
We got a little cryo action going on right now. Tell me a little bit about what is behind you.
Yeah, so this beast in here, this groany, ornery old lady, as I call her, right? She's always in here making noise. So this thing is the cryo chamber, and this is not a mistake. It is negative 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That is all kinds of cold. You have no real reference for how cold that actually is. A lot of people are familiar with cold plunge, where you get into cold water. Yeah. This is just cold air, okay? So when you get in this thing, there's not the initial shock of when you get into cold water. Yeah. You're not gonna get that like, take your breath away kind of thing, right? But you're gonna get in there and you're gonna say, you know, man, it's cold in here, right? and then after, you know, people can stay in there for about 5 minutes, okay? Some people have to work up to that.
Yeah.
But after about a minute, you're gonna start going, man, it's really cold in here, right? And then you're gonna start to not wanna be in there so much. There's gonna be a part of your brain that's gonna say, dude, if you stay in here, you're gonna die, okay? And that is part of the therapeutic mechanism of cold exposure. And you push through that a little bit, right? You're really challenging that fight or flight sympathetic response. And then you start to get all the benefits of trying to calm yourself down and relax yourself against that part of your brain that's saying, get out of here. When you don't die in there, because I won't let you die in there. Okay? When you don't die in there and you get out and you get hit by the warm air, your body is immediately gonna go, I'm safe, I didn't die in there, and all kinds of neurotransmitter activities are gonna start to happen. You're gonna not be able to stop smiling. You're gonna be giddy because this big rush of happy, you know, hormones and endorphins is gonna hit you and say, I'm alive, I'm safe, you know, this is all good. And when we do that to our nervous system against artificial threats, we start to learn that, you know, guess what? A lot of what we perceive as threats really aren't threats, and it helps us to learn how to regulate our stress response in our nervous system.
All right, so all of these modalities, incredible. They make an insane impact, obviously, on recovery, on overall well-being. Tell me about the memberships to be able to have access to a lot of these things on, you know, a pretty decent basis.
Yeah, definitely. Well, first of all, we employ somebody that we call our nurse navigator, right? So she's a nurse and she can meet with people to help them understand what their goals are, what their challenges are. And we don't want it just to be a wellness arcade where people are just coming and be like, oh, that was cool, right? I mean, we actually want to be thoughtful about the dosing and the frequency to help people get the results that they're actually looking for. So we structured our memberships based on making that economical for people, based on how many modalities they need to get the benefits that they're looking for. So, kind of the top tier membership is literally unlimited use, right?
Nice.
So for somebody that really either has like an injury that they're trying to recover from and they need to, really put in their time to expedite that, or they're training for a marathon, or maybe they're, recovering from an internal illness and they really want to I'm gonna optimize myself, right? So starting at $300 a month, like $299, literally unlimited use of everything you just saw,
Amazing.
right? And then the membership tiers are basically structured from there. If you don't do unlimited, then it's how many modalities a month do you need access to. So we have memberships that offer, for $119 a month, you can do 4 modalities. For one, I think it's one. What is it on here? For like $199, you can get 8 modalities. We also offer some memberships that include the classes. So it really depends on what somebody's looking for. What's very common is a patient will come in for one of the treatments and say they're in maintenance mode and they're coming in to get, a massage once a month. They will also come over here and stack some modalities and just make it like a full, kind of spa, take care of me day, right?
Nice.
Then you have people who might come in for a treatment, but they like to come and use modalities in between to try to, maintain a little bit better in between their visits. So people use it all kinds of different ways. But Jocelyn, our nurse, is great about sitting down with people and really helping them figure out what program is really going to get them the results that they're looking for. And that unlimited one even includes a discount on the IVs as well.
Wow. Hey, you can check this out and so many other amazing modalities here at Structural Elements at the Fountainhead Plaza in North Hagerstown. We'll see you out here.